Google's next Made by Google launch event is set for August 12th, and all signs point to the official debut of the Pixel 11 lineup. But this year's story isn't just about new phones. It's about whether Google can justify rumored price increases with what many leaks describe as an incremental upgrade cycle. If the latest reports are accurate, the Pixel 11 series will focus on refinements, a next-generation Tensor G6 built on a 2nm process, some brighter displays, fresh color options, and selective camera hardware upgrades. Meanwhile, the Pixel Watch 5 is also expected to appear with new finishes, Wear OS 7 and a higher price tag. Here's everything rumored and expected from the Google Pixel 11 launch event, including models, specs, pricing, and the features that could actually make this generation feel new. Pixel 11 lineup. 4 models expected at the August Made by Google event leak suggests. Google will keep its multi-model strategy intact with 4 devices expected on stage. Pixel 11, Pixel 11 Pro, Pixel 11 Pro XL, Pixel 11 Pro Fold. And if you hoping for a radical new design direction, the early rumors are not pointing that way. Most reports say the Pixel 11 family will look extremely similar to the Pixel 10 lineup, with only minor visual changes and new finishes doing most of the work. Pixel 11 design and display, familiar shapes, new colors, possible brightness boost based on leaked retail placeholders and early listings. Google's biggest design headline may simply be color variety. The rumored Pixel 11 colors and finishes include Pixel 11 base model. Colors: Midnight Black Fuchsia, Pink Moss. Green Pixel 11 Pro. Colors: Dune Pinkish Beige, Pine, Forest. Green Sterling, Grayish Lavender Pixel 11 Pro Fold. Colors: Midnight Pine Beyond Colors. The overall hardware look is expected to remain consistent, meaning the camera bar, frame styling, and overall proportions may not change much this year. Pixel 11 display sizes and resolutions rumored. Leaks indicate screen sizes and resolutions may stay nearly identical to the Pixel 10 series. Pixel 11 6.3-inch 1080 x 2424 Pixel 11 Pro 6.3-inch 1280 by 2856 Pixel 11 Pro XL 6.8-inch 1344 by 2992 Pixel 11 Pro Fold outer display 6.3-inch 1080 x 2342 Pixel 11 Pro Fold inner display 8-inch 2076 x 2160. If this holds, Google is clearly playing it safe on panel size in this generation, suggesting the real changes may be inside the phones rather than on the surface. Pixel 11 brightness upgrades. One of the biggest display changes, where the Pixel 11 screens might improve, is peak brightness, which is increasingly important for outdoor readability and HDR content. Rumor peak brightness. Figures Pixel 11 up to 3100 nits. Pixel 11 Pro and Pro XL up to 3600 nits. Pixel 11 Pro Fold up to 3600 nits outer, up to 3500 nits inner, if accurate. That would give the Pro models a meaningful advantage in bright environments and could become one of Google's headline improvements for 2026. Pixel Glow rumor. Google's possible answer to glyph-style notifications. One of the more interesting leaks is a feature sometimes described as Pixel Glow, a rumored RGB LED light array near the rear camera bar. If Google ships it, it could offer pulsing light feedback during Gemini Interaction Scholar-coded notifications, when the phone is face down. Distinct light patterns for calls, messages, or app alerts in a year described as incremental. A small but visible feature like this could become a surprisingly big marketing moment, especially if Google ties it tightly to Gemini and AI experiences. Tensor G6, the Pixel 11's 2 nanometers. Chip could be the real upgrade. the Pixel 11 series is widely expected to debut the Tensor G6, reportedly built on TSMC's advanced 2nm process. That alone would be a major shift, because process improvements are often where efficiency gains come from better performance per watt, less heat, and potentially improved battery life. Rumored Tensor G6 details include 2nm manufacturing process, TSMC, unusual 7-core CPU configuration atop ARM, C1 Ultra-core rumored at 411 gets power, C-Series CXTP481536, GPU, rumored Titan M3 security chip, rumored MediaTek M90 modem, rumored. Even if some of the core and GPU specifics change before launch, the bigger SEO headline remains the same. Pixel 11 with Tensor G6 could bring a real efficiency leap. Exactly the kind of improvement that feels bigger than a cosmetic redesign. What Tensor G6 could mean in real life if the 2nm claim is accurate. Expect Google to emphasize longer battery life, cooler sustained performance on device. AI processing for Gemini feature a Simprov modem efficiency and connectivity behavior. This is where Google can potentially win people over. Even if the design looks familiar, smoother daily performance and better endurance are upgrades users actually feel. Pixel 11, cameras, hardware upgrades for the base model and Fold. New sensors possible for pros. Google's Pixel camera reputation is built heavily on computational photography. But this year may bring at least some hardware movement, especially on the base model. Rumored camera changes, Pixel 11 and Pixel 11 Pro. Full main camera, 50MP up from 48MP on Pixel 10, Pixel 11. Pro and Pro XL, rumored new main and telephoto sensors, exact megapixels not leaked. Even without complete sensor details, Google is almost guaranteed to push Pixel 11 camera marketing around. AI-enhanced photo and video improve HDR and night capture faster image processing with Tensor G6 new Gemini-powered editing and assist tools if Google wants to justify higher prices. Camera and AI features will be a major part of that pitch. Pixel 11 storage changes and price. Increased rumors. The 256GB starts here. Strategy. One of the biggest rumors and the one that could define public reaction is pricing. Leaks suggest Google may remove the 128GB base tier on the Pixel 11 and Pixel 11 Pro, making 256GB the new entry point. That sounds like an upgrade, but the implication is important. If Google prices the 256GB base model similarly to last year's 256GB tier, the effective entry price rises. Rumor pricing strategy highlights Pixel 11 and Pixel 11 Pro, 128GB removed. 256GB becomes the base Pixel 11 Pro XL and Pixel 11 Pro Fold. Rumored €100 price hikes. US pricing could see a similar upward shift. If the EU leaks are accurate, this kind of increase would be easier to accept if the hardware leap were obvious. But paired with incremental cycle rumors, Google may need exclusive software and Gemini features to make the Pixel 11 feel like more than a refresh. Android 17 and Pixel exclusive AI features. The wildcard. Google can still play all Pixel 11 models are expected to ship with Android 17. But software features are often the hardest to leak in full. That leaves Google room for surprises, like Pixel exclusive Gemini tools, new on-device AI workflows, smarter call, voice, and transcription features, new photo video editing features tied to Tensor G6, deeper live experiences across apps, and notifications if price hikes are real. This is where Google can soften the blow. Features that feel modern, practical, and exclusive to the Pixel 11.